State Farm was founded by George G. Merkel as a mutual automobile insurance company in 1922. At first, the company specialized in auto insurance for farmers. It wasn't until a few years later that State Farm began offering different kinds of insurance, such as homeowners, life, and health. State Farm eventually began offering financial services, such as mutual funds.
State Farm is a company that has a leadership team and is run by Chairman Michael Tipsard, who is CEO and President of State Farm Company.
Michael Tipsard has been working with State Farm since 1988 and has moved up within the company because of his value in customer service and dedication to State Farm, making sure that it is the best company there is, and he continues to aspire for the company to grow. The board of directors includes 11 business and community leaders that are dedicated in the values, trust, and integrity of the company.
State Farm is a family of insurance and financial services companies that counts tens of millions of Americans as customers. State Farm Mutual Automobile Insurance Company is the parent company of several subsidiaries. Currently, there are 18,000 State Farm agent offices and 65,000 employees in the country. The company is led by President and CEO Michael L. Tipsard. The company has been privately held since its inception in 1922.
State Farm makes its profits by selling insurance, making loans, and offering financial services such as annuities and mutual funds. State Farm is a mutual company held by policyholders only, which means that it is not publicly traded. At State Farm, financial operations includes everything from tax research and filings, preparation of financial statements, statistical premium and loss analysis, compensation, expense processing, accounting for investments, cost-benefit analysis, enterprise planning and budget coordination, treasury and banking services, and capital management.
State Farm has legal, compliance, and risk management careers that helps protect customers and make sure that State Farm is meeting operational and public policy goals, along with anti-fraud and many other things. This ensures that everyone is trained to help you and customers are protected, ensuring them to feel much more comfortable with working with the company.
State Farm is known for creating iconic ads with catchy, comical dialogue. One of the best-known ads features the infamous Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
State Farm also sponsors major and well-known organizations. Locally, State Farm has an advertisement inside of AT&T Park and recently sponsored San Francisco Pride.
State Farm currently only offers most of its services in the United States and Canada. It has offices in Dallas, Phoenix, and Atlanta, with its headquarters in Bloomington, Illinois. However, State Farm does offer the opportunity to invest in an international equity fund. On social media, State Farm reaches customers through Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google+, Flickr, ThingLink, and Twitter.
For human resources, State Farm has many employees that are passionate and show a lot of diversity within the company. They help many customers out, and State Farm tries to compensate them by having policies and programs to help keep employees motivated in doing their job and helping many more customers.
State Farm insures more cars and homes than any other insurer in the U.S. and is the 90th largest bank in the U.S. with assets of $17 billion. Like other companies, it offers insurance discounts to save drivers in order to compete in the insurance industry, but has been suffering losses in the auto insurance industry. However, State Farm is using its highly valued investments to make up for their losses in profits. Currently, State Farm has a net worth of $87.6 billion. Because it is a privately held company, State Farm does not have the pressure to please both shareholders and customers at the same time.
In 2013, a federal jury found State Farm Fire and Casualty Company, a subsidiary of the State Farm Group, to have committed fraud against the federal government by providing false documents to support fraudulent claims after Hurricane Katrina. Carrie and Corey Rigsby, sisters who were former insurance adjusters, were whistleblowers in the case, alleging State Farm overpaid National Flood Insurance Program claims to reduce the amount owed under insurance policies the company issued. The Rigsbys presented evidence that State Farm paid policy limits of $250,000 for flood damage to the house, even though wind covered under the insurance company's policy was responsible for the loss. Carrie Rigsby testified that State Farm considered Katrina a water storm and trained adjusters accordingly. The jury decided that State Farm overcharged the government the full $250,000. State Farm was ordered to pay $750,000 in damages, with 30% going to the Rigsbys for blowing the whistle under the Federal False Claims Act, and the rest going to the federal government. State Farm continued to appeal and fought the ruling. On December 6, 2016, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the verdict, finding that State Farm defrauded the federal government.